of September 2022. My name is Charity Jerome. Thank you so much for joining us again. I know that you had a great time listening to Blessing on Sports Bank for this morning. It's always interesting. There's so much excitement in the world of sports, and you know our team here has a very fantastic way of laying it all out for your listening pleasure. Now, though, we take things to a different dimension. I told you earlier that today we're going to be focusing on ASU, the strike, the federal government, and the recent moves made by the federal government in the hopes that it will lead to the calling of the strike. The Minister of Education was on a television interview yesterday. I watched a part of it, but something that he said that caught my attention was that the federal government wasn't considering rescinding the no work, no pay order, that they are quite set on that. No work, no pay, that is guaranteed. But there's been some concessions, if you like, on the part of the federal government, and that's what I hope we'll talk about. Now, today our time is very, very limited. If you think that usually our time is short on the show, today it is half as short. Or, I don't know, but it's like short, really short. So I'm going to be very quick and very brief so I can leave enough time for you to give your thoughts. I also have some messages pending on this issue that I couldn't take earlier, and I'll be reading them to you. But let's start with the position of the federal government. And mostly it is that the Minister of Education recently announced that the government could only afford a 23.5% salary increase for lecturers, while a 35% increase has been proposed for professors. This is away from what was initially proposed. At the time, we were hearing 200% increase, then it was reduced to 100% increase. But the federal government says of all those proposals, it can only afford 23.5% increase for lecturers and other university workers, and then 35% increase for professors. The Minister of Education also noted that the president is warning against signing agreements which governments will not be able to meet. He said this when he held a meeting with vice chancellors and other stakeholders in the university system. Also, he revealed that a sum of 150 billion naira shall be provided for in the 2023 budget as funds for the revitalization of federal universities, and this will be disbursed to institutions in the first quarter of 2023, and that also a sum of 50 billion naira will be provided for in the 2023 budget as well for the payment of outstanding arrears of earned academic allowances that would also be paid in the first quarter of next year. Now, of course, 150 billion is a far cry from around the 1 trillion naira that ASU is asking for. That was what was contained in that 2009 agreement that it signed with the Goodluck Jonathan administration. But this government is saying they cannot afford it, and it is not because they do not want to, it is just because they do not have it. And 150 billion for revitalization to be paid in the first quarter of next year is the best that they can do as far as revitalization funds are concerned, while 50 billion naira will be earmarked for earned allowances and such, which also will be paid in the first quarter of next year. Now, as I said during the first part, I have not seen any news to point in which direction ASU is going with this proposal from the federal government. But I think I did see a headline earlier that says that the Minister of Education pointed out that ASU didn't support the 23% increase in salaries and that they rejected it, but I do not have details. However, I would like for you to know that, like I pointed out earlier, that the Minister of Education maintained that the no work, no pay rule would have to stay. He spoke yesterday during a television interview, and he said the offer made by the present administration could not be compared with that of the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan, when the sum of 1.3 trillion was promised to the union to be paid in 6 years. He said the Jonathan administration's agreement was not feasible and could not be realizable due to resources that were not available. In reaction to the sum of 28.65 billion that the country has lost to education tourism from 1998 to 2018 due to incessant industrial action and how it continues to put pressure on the forex market, the minister said going out of the country for studies was not a bad idea after all. And he says, I quote, "It is not bad to go out and study. I will remember when the Chinese government wanted to neutralize persons from other countries and 100,000 Nigerian students were sent out, and there was also another batch of 100,000 that were sent there. This was done twice. Nigerian universities should try to attract students, and this would attract education tourism, so it's not a bad idea." Speaking further, the minister said public universities would not be privatized, but would be encouraged to source for funding, adding that, quote, "We have to look for ways to fund the education system that will help the private sector." He says funding is the biggest problem. He said the decision reached on the issue of no work, no pay, which had also been in contention between the government and the union, that the decision was not punitive. He, however, said it was unlikely that the government would rescind its decision on that. I should also let you know that there is a report, one I read earlier to you, that suggests that parents and candidates are now turning to private universities for admission because of this ongoing imbroglio. Many parents and candidates are seeking admission in private universities for the 2022-2023 academic session because of the ongoing strike. It's been reported. The unfortunate development, which has become a perennial thing in the country, the nation is reporting, appears to have betrayed people's confidence in public universities. So let's talk about this, shall we? I've got to take a break in 5 minutes, but I'm hoping I can take some of your calls before that happens. With this latest development, the proposals by the federal government to pay 150 billion naira to ASU for revitalization in the first quarter of 2023, and also release 50 billion naira for earned allowances, plus the whole talk about a 23% increase and a 35% increase for lecturers and professors respectively. Do you think that this is enough? If you're a lecturer, I would like to hear from you. Do you think the government has shown enough commitment? If you're a parent, if you're a student, this concerns all of us. What should ASU's next move be at this point? 0809-155-1055, 0706-949-3000 and 0805-699 8678. I don't know why I find it difficult remembering those numbers, but that's what we have. And the phone lines are open. Let's talk, shall we? Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Julie.
Hi, good morning. Omar Bashar, welcome. Go ahead, please, quickly.
I've been
what?
For a very long time. Which of the ministries is working perfectly? I don't see anyone that is working perfectly. Is it the Minister of Communication?
No.
Is it the power?
Omar Bashar, we're talking about ASU. Can we keep it to ASU? Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
The problem of ASU doesn't start from this administration of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Okay.
So what the minister is saying is rubbish to me. You say you can go to abroad and schooling abroad. Someone that doesn't have money to do that. What are you talking about? Is that an excuse?
However, the concessions that the government has made, do you think that's enough to get ASU to reconsider? What do you think ASU should do next?
I said it this morning. The ASU should please stop that. The issue on grant now is too relevant fight. The grant is over.
Okay.
The government cannot meet all the arguments at once. They should please deliberate.
All right.
And the government should find a lasting solution to prevent the future recurrence.
All right, then.
For the interest of our daddy students. Enough of this. Thank you.
Omar Bashar, thank you, as always. Appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Tata.
Hi. Good morning, Reverend Koye. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, how are you tonight?
Very fine, thank you. And yours?
Like Omo Bashir says, I am appealing on behalf of Nigerian parents to ASU. We are saying, please shelter your souls. We have heard already that the federal government has ruled out what they can do. Comply with government. Don't destroy education. Let us build a Nigeria that we all can be proud of. Tata, you mentioned parents looking up to the private university. How many parents can pay the humongous bill that are being charged at the private university? I mean, parents that are earning their living legitimately by doing businesses that are around. How many of them can afford? And I also want to let you know that all the students in the private university, all of them, first of all, try to attempt entering the public university. It is when they failed in that attempt that it became an option for the private university. Quote me in saying that.
All right.
Every one of them tried the public university first. It is when the attempt was not realizable that the parents now decide at a huge cost to follow that path.
Right.
So we are appealing to ASU as parents, as concerned Nigeria, who wants a better Nigeria. You cannot continue on this face-off. Please let it stop at this level.
All right. Reverend Koye, thank you very much. Sheath your sword, he says. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Jide from Oshutoko.
Thanks, Jide.
Yeah, I would like to go the line of the previous caller to appeal to ASU to please shelve this strike. Events of the day and the past days have shown government on seriousness towards affairs and matters of the state. A brilliant example was the protest that happened in Oshun yesterday by police constabulary. It shows that the policies of the government, the plans of the government doesn't go with brilliant strategies to carry these things out. And that is why when these things happen in Nigeria, when these are executed in Nigeria, they feel almost immediately
yeah.
Well, the government has said they're going to... Okay, look at this. They are proposing salary increase for professors. Is it when this strike has reached the 7th month? That is when you have now thought of increasing salaries. What should have been done? What should have been put into a law for a long time? Is this the right time? So I will sow the line of Reverend Koye by also appealing to ASU to please, for the sake of the students, they are talking about money that are shipped abroad for studies in other countries. What of those that are being directed into private pockets by virtue of daily increasing private universities? So I beg ASU to please, for the sake of even businesses on campus, I beg them to please call off this strike. Thank you so much, Chacha.
Judy, thank you very much. We have to take a commercial break now. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation on ASU. Government is making certain concessions. Should ASU consider its position? Join us again.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
Hey, what if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Láti dènà àrùn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru àti àrùn mìíràn, pàápàá nínú àwọn ọmọdé, fọ ọwọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú ọṣẹ àtomi tó ń dà ṣooro. ní pàtàkì jùlọ tó o bá lo ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ tán lẹ́yìn tó bá ti ṣàǹdí fọ́mọ tán kó o tó ṣoúnjẹ ọmọ rẹ tàbí kó o tó fún un lóúnjẹ. àti pé o tí ọmọ rẹ bá ní àìsàn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru fún un ní oògùn oníwóró zinc lẹ́ẹ̀kan lójúmọ́ àti ORS ní wákàtí mẹ́rin tàbí kí ẹ máa fún díẹ̀díẹ̀ nínú ife. èyí á jẹ́ kọ́mọ rẹ lè ní ìdápadà omi ara àtọkùn. bákan náà yọjú sílé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera tó bá súnmọ́ ọ jùlọ láti gba ìtọ́jú fọ́mọ tó ní àìsàn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru. ìkéde yìí wá láti ẹ̀ka àkànṣe iṣẹ́ IRIN nílé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera ìjọba àpapọ̀.
wọ́n kí o yege ní ọ̀nà àrà ohun ìyàlẹ́nu lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ ní FIFA World Cup ní Qatar pẹ̀lú Coca-Cola ra èyíkéyìí nínú ọjà Coca-Cola tó ní ìdérí funfun yẹ kó lu abẹ́ ìdérí náà wò kí o tẹ *8014*1 code hash ó lè jẹ̀bùn ìrìn àjò ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ FIFA World Cup ní Qatar ẹ̀bùn owó orí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ tí ó ju $50 mílíọ̀nù náírà náà wà láti jẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àdéhùn àti ìlànà òfin bẹ̀rù Coca-Cola òṣìṣẹ́ alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ ti FIFA World Cup FCCPC ló fún ìtẹ̀lú polongo yìí.
Football's biggest season is here, and DSTV is the stadium with all the action. Enjoy every single match from the FIFA World Cup, the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the UEFA Europa League, and the UEFA Champions League. That's all the stars from around the world in every competition that matters. Get DSTV HD decoder, dish plus 1 month compact subscription now for 12,000 Naira only and be part of sport's biggest stadium. Only on DSTV. T's and C's apply.
Nílé ayé yìí, èèyàn láṣọ èèyàn. Ọmọ lè nílò ìtọ́jú látọwọ́ ìyá rẹ̀.
Ọmọ mi ò akúrúbètè.
Tàbí kó ṣìṣẹ́ tó ń darí ọkọ̀ ràn àwọn ọmọdé lọ́wọ́ láti kọjá lójú òpópónà. Ó sì lè jẹ́ mímójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ẹnìkan ni.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn èèyàn ti nílò Avon HMO abánimójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ayọ̀ Nàìjíríà fún ètò ìlera tí ò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ pẹ̀lú owó tí ò gani lára kàn sí avonhealthcare.com báyìí láti ní ètò ìlera Avon HMO kan fún ìwọ àti àwọn èèyàn rẹ. Avon HMO fún ìrónilágbára láti gbé ìgbé ayé tó kún bámú fún àlàáfíà.
For a very long time, I was in a toxic relationship with my partner. I kept making excuses. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe I need to refresh. Maybe I should log out and log in again. Maybe I need to go out and climb that tree. And maybe it's just bad. But not anymore, because I found the perfect partner. MTN Broadband. With its reliable and wide coverage, no more maybes, just goals. So, hashtag MTN Broadband and I for life. Hashtag relationship goals.
MTN Broadband. Get yours today and enjoy internet bliss. Visit any MTN store to get yours now or visit www.mtn.ng/broadband. MTN Broadband. Data has got you covered.
Power oil, power oil. Cooking oil, we get different sizes and different packs. Power oil, power oil. The one way they sweet me now, mini pack 400 naira. Power oil, power oil.
èèyàn mi bàtà yìí mà lélẹ̀ o báwo ló ṣe rí ojúlówó ẹ̀rà ó lọ sókè òkun ni àbí báwo. pẹ̀lú bíta ṣe rí yìí ọmọ àkànṣe bíi ìtajà Adidas lórí Jumia ni mo ti rà á o. bẹ́ẹ̀ni pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọjà òkè òkun àti ti ilẹ̀ wa tó wà nílẹ̀ àrídájú wà pé ojúlówó ni gbogbo ọjà tẹ́ bá rà láti ẹ̀ka ìtajà ọjà náà lórí Jumia máa jẹ́. àdùn bẹ̀ ni pé ẹ̀dínwó tó gọ̀ǹjọ́ wà lórí àwọn ọjà yìí tẹ́ bá rà lásìkò ayẹyẹ brand festival láti ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹsàn-án sọ́jọ́ 2 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún yìí ẹ lè sanwó lórí ìlà pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ jẹ̀gbádùn gbígbé ọjà tó bá ju $1,200 náírà wá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kẹ́sì tún dá ọjà padà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ òfin àtìlànà wà o.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Ìfẹ́ mi ẹni lọ́jọ́ ìfúnni lábẹ́rẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pẹ̀lú abẹ́rẹ́ aládàágún fún ìdáàbòbò ara ẹni yìí a lè ṣeré ìfẹ́ fóṣù mẹ́ta láìsí fòyòyún àìròtẹ́lẹ̀.
bí báwo.
máa fa ẹran itan mi máa sì gá abẹ́rẹ́ yìí sórí itan tí mo fà ká lè máa gbádùn ara wa lọ fóṣù mẹ́ta nìyẹn.
abẹ́rẹ́ kẹ̀ ṣéyàn wá nínú ẹ̀.
kò séwu ìfẹ́ mi abẹ́rẹ́ tíntínní ni ìbí eléyìí.
àkíkà ó ti gun kódà ó mìíràn rárá.
ṣé bí mo sọ fún ẹ.
bó o bá fẹ́ lábẹ́rẹ́ aládàgún fúngbà àkọ́kọ́ lórí ṣiṣẹ́ ìlera fún gbaniníyànjú fàlàyé nípa àwọn ọ̀nà mìíràn láti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ oyún àìròtẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ta èjì ó kan lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lórí airtel kó o dẹ̀ tẹ ọgbọ̀n tàbí kó o lọ sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára discoveryourpower.org. ìpolówó yìí wá látọwọ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó ń bójútó ìlera ẹbí Society for Family Health torí iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń bójútó ètò ìlera.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Big chocolate it is. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Overjoyed with the body, overjoyed with the dry pocket, overjoyed with the whale. If you want 8 times the value to flex, if you know we will give you overjoyed. Overjoyed, recharge we will give you overjoyed.
Get 8 times the value of any recharge plus double data and 1,000 Naira activation bonus when you buy a new SIM.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Sure you wanna feel that boost? Allow me to introduce Amber energy drink. No more shutting down, we're going up. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. I'm gonna for energy. Go ahead and tell somebody. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. I'm gonna for energy. Go ahead and tell somebody. Say, what are you waiting for? Yeah, now you can do more because I'm buying energy drink there for you. I'm buying energy drink there for you. No need to go too far. You can find it where you are because I'm buying energy drink there for you. I'm buying energy drink there for you. Yeah, yeah, I'm buying for you. Yeah, yeah, I'm buying for you.
Amber Energy Drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
Àríkẹ́ ojú rẹ̀ ṣe akọrẹ lọ báyìí.
bọ̀dá wà sún ewé fún ilé oje alọ́jà òya.
ọjà àyà bíi ti bó ó túmọ̀ sí pé ọmọ lo mama atm sọ̀bù ẹnu.
bọ̀dá wà sí ìwé dákun ewu tún ni mama atm pos.
mama atm ní gbogbo ntajà tó ní sọ̀bù ń lò báyìí ìwọ wo sadé tó ní sọ̀bù nísàlẹ̀ ọjà lọ́hùn gbogbo gbala ń bára máa ń wo sọ̀bù rẹ̀ tọ́jà rẹ̀ sì ń yan kíákíá torí wípé ń lo mama atm pos. èèyàn nìkan kọ́ àwọn ń bára tó bá tó ara nǹkan lẹ́yìn dòdò ń sọ̀bù rẹ̀ àtúmọ̀ ara research card eléyìí tó tẹ̀ jáde lórí mama atm pos. àwọn ń bára máa ń gbowó lórí mama atm pos machine wọn a tún fi owó sórí ìdìkódà dstv gotv àti startime lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ sọ ti wá mọ ìdí tí sọ́ọ̀bù sadé fi gba ìbúbọ̀ ládùúgbò báyìí tó sì jẹ́ pé kò sí mọ́wọ́ ní fún gbogbo ń bára rẹ̀ ọ̀jẹ̀ yára tètè lọ gba mama atm pos káwọn ń bára rẹ̀ mọ ìyá ń kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí.
ó ní sọ wá gba mama atm pos machine.
kàn sí mama atm ní nàbà 6A ọ̀lànìyàn fagbemi street off mobile bus stop lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ for the live center ìyàgànkú GRA ìbàdàn nílùú èkó suit 18 aláùsá shopping mall ìkẹjà 0809 950 0554 mama atm gba owó pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn.
Splash FM 105.5.
Thank you so much for staying with us. I have just a few minutes left before I have to go. I've got some messages on Facebook regarding the ASU issue. I'm going to quickly take them. This one here is from Olo Tolulokpet Mitokpe. He says, I think ASU should accept this offer for now and call off the strike. I agree that the increment is not up to what ASU wants, but they should shift grounds for the sake of the students. And then this other one here, okay, from Omobasharo says, on the issue of ASU, I've been saying the problem of ASU doesn't start from this administration, but I'm appealing to this administration led by the president to please find a lasting solution to the problem to prevent a reoccurrence, and also appealing to ASU to Jebure. Okay. Forgive me. I'm sure I didn't quite get that. Omo Ageshi says, Government shouldn't sign another agreement with ASU on gunpoint. If ASU is fighting over 2009 agreement in 2022 and it has gone on about 4 strike actions over the 2009 agreement, it's obvious the agreement signed by previous government is not implementable. Previous governments have signed agreements with labor unions on the duress just to end strike action and then pass the burden to another government to struggle. All right, let's see. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Charles. Thanks for calling. Can you keep it to 1 minute?
But I sent text message.
I am so sorry. I have not seen your text message. If not, I would have taken it. Apologies for that. All right. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, Ahmed. Good morning. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. It's quite unfortunate that a lot of Nigerians have been manipulated by federal government. I think ASU is a victim. They are blaming the victim now. I don't think that 23% is enough for them. If you just tell them to, they are going to pay them. All this, no pay, no work, is not really good for them. They are telling them to resume back, but we don't think about.
Hello?
They have to pay their fees.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for calling then, Ahmed. Appreciate it. Charles, I do not have a text message from you. If not, I would have taken it. I've gone to check the 2 phones and I do not have any text message from you. Abiodun Falaye says, for the love of education, for the love of humanity, for the generation yet unborn, let government consider their request for students to go back to the classroom. Forward march, he says. All right. Final caller. Hello.
Okay, Charles.
All right, Charles, please go ahead.
Okay. It's quite unfortunate that in all this ASU issue, people are either blaming ASU or begging ASU. I think for once we should make the government do the right thing. If the government is going to make another agreement with us, we should first accede to this request of ASU because it is an agreement between them.
Charles, thank you very much. I have to go. My time is completely spent. I am sorry, but this is where we have to leave it for today. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Keep it locked on Splash 105.5. My name is Charity Jerome. Bye-bye.
We've got the city on lockdown. Got my own city that I hold down. We are Splash 105.5. Splash FM 105.5.